talking to the camera, Joe. Tell him hello. Tell him who I am. Tell him I'm Musi Gamer and all that. Tell him all about the video, Joe. Tell him all about it, Joe. Well, she doesn't want to tell you guys, so I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm Musi Gamer. Hello. And today I'm doing another SAD talk thing of wonderfulness. Today's going to be kind of like a tip of how maybe you can start to get over SAD if you might have it. Maybe this will help you out a little bit, help you get over it if you're hoping to do so, or maybe you're fine with it and you're just like, I'm fine being in my little bubble. I mean, I won't judge, but I know a lot of people who have SAD really often want to get over it, want to be able to be just not really social, because that'd just be really hard, but more social than they already are. They want to be able to interact with people, maybe not to the extreme level of like how certain people do, like, what's it called, extroverts, that's it. Not necessarily like that, but they want to be able to comfortably communicate with people from time to time, not on like a crazy level, but you know, like just have a nice conversation, get anxious about socializing and stuff like that, and maybe this will help you out a little bit. So basically, when you're trying to get over social anxiety, one of the main things you need to focus on is that you don't want to take too big of a step. You want to take small steps, little by little, baby steps. You'll get there. You'll definitely get there if you keep taking small steps. You can't just go from being all quiet and being really nervous around social situations and then all of a sudden just jump, like going to parties and socializing with everyone, unless like you have multiple personality disorder, which I guess that works. But if you don't have that, then that's not really the way to go. You're going to be even more nervous, you're going to be extremely anxious if you try something like that. If you try just jumping forward instead of taking steps, if you just try leaping off, you're going to leap off a cliff of anxiousness. So don't leap off the cliff of anxiousness. You're just going to want to take the nice little steps down to the ground. If you try taking a big step and you end up failing, then that's going to set you back way more than if you fail that, say, a small step. If you take a huge step and you end up failing, say you may get embarrassed at something, that would really discourage you from trying again. That would extremely discourage you from trying to come out of the bubble again. Because if you get embarrassed, if you fail once, then you're going to be less likely to try again. So what you're going to want to do, just for some tips, here's little things, for example, that you could do as small steps. Say you're in school, you're in high school, middle school, elementary school, whatever the case may be, maybe even college. Maybe if you want to talk to more people, get to know a few more people, widen your friend range, then every now and then, like in certain classes, say you sit next to someone, just maybe start it off with being like asking to borrow a pencil or something, or ask them to lend you a sheet of paper, just easy stuff like that. It's been shown that if you ask people for favors, they're gonna hold a higher opinion of you. So just ask maybe for small favors at the beginning, like I said, can I borrow a pencil? And then work your way up. Maybe next could be, what did you think of the homework last night? I thought it was kind of difficult. How about you? Or I didn't do the homework because I'm a rebel. How about you? Just stuff like that. Any little topic like that you could start off for. Wow, today's been a poopish day. How was yours? And then boom, you got a conversation going with someone who sits next to you and you borrowed a pencil from. And you just got to take those little steps. You can't just walk into class, go to the person you sit next to and say, hey, you're my friend now. Unless it is elementary school, in which case you probably can do that. So yeah, anyways, you're just going to want to take small steps. Don't overextend yourself. Don't try too hard for something, or don't take too big of a leap to where if you fail, you're going to be set back. Don't make yourself feel like you have to do it. Make yourself feel like you want to do it, because you do. You want to get over the SAD. You want to be a bit more social, and so taking these steps, instead of making them feel like threats, like, oh my gosh, this is going to go awful, or I don't know what to do, I'm going to be scared, I'm going to be nervous. Take them as challenges. Don't see them as threats, see them as challenges. See it as an opportunity for you to step up in the world and get more social. And see it as that little step getting ever so closer to being that much over social anxiety. Now, I don't know if you can ever completely get over it, but you can get more comfortable in social situations, and you can make it to where you're not as anxious in social situations and stuff like that. So this week, try taking the small step. Try talking to the person you sit next to in class, or maybe strike up a conversation with the coworker at that little water thing that you put the cup in. That's where all the cool coworkers go and like chit chat about football and man stuff, unless they're womans, which they can still talk about football and man stuff if they wish. Or maybe just try striking up a conversation with someone that you might know a little bit, who's an acquaintance, but you don't know very well. Like maybe one of your friends' friends that you kind of know, you've seen in passing experiences, but you don't know them. Maybe like message them on Facebook or Twitter or whatever like that. Or just maybe the next time you're hanging out with that friend, just try to hang out with them too. And see it as a challenge. Do that. I'm challenging you. This is a challenge. Take that step. Take that step. I want you to take the step. I want you to tell me in the comments below what that step was, because I want to hear about it. I want to hear your step. Or if you're planning on taking a step, then let me know also in the comments and let me know how it goes. And then next week do another step. Or maybe you want to do a daily step. Maybe you want to do a bi-weekly step, a tri-weekly step, a tri-daily step, maybe every 4 days, and then 5 days, and then 4 days, and then 3 days. I don't know your schedule, bro, but just start stepping. That's all I'm trying to get you to do. Start stepping. Take small steps. Don't overextend yourself. See it as a challenge rather than a threat. And just start walking down the stairs off the cliff of social anxiety. And one day you shall reach the meadow of not so social anxiousness. So that's pretty much it. Take that step. I'm Musi Gamer, and I will see you in the future. Joe, come here. Be in the outro. Be in the outro. Take it, Joe. Get over here. Yeah. She goes under my arms like that. It's so weird, but it's funny. Bye.